Ratios and proportions, NovaMaths SAT Prep. Ratio and proportion questions are free points on the SCOT if you know the shortcuts. Let's build the ideas, then stack 3 examples from easy to SAT hard.
A ratio compares 2 quantities. Think 3 to 5 or 3/5, depending on wording.
A proportion sets 2 ratios equal, 2 fractions that match, so you can solve for an unknown. Part to part compares groups, like boys to girls. Part to whole compares one part to the entire amount. Example 1, a classroom count. The ratio of boys to girls is 3 to 5, and there are 40 students in total. Picture it with a bar model, 3 parts for boys, 5 parts for girls. Add the ratio parts, 3 plus 5 equals 8 parts in the whole class. Divide the total by 8, 40 divided by 8 equals 5 students per part. Boys are 3 parts, 3 times 5 equals 15 boys. Girls are 5 parts, 5 times 5 equals 25 girls. Quick check, 15 plus 25 is 40, and 15 to 25 still reduces to 3 to 5. Example 2, cross multiplication. If 3/4 equals x over 20, solve for x. Cross multiply. 3 times 20 equals 4 times x. That gives 60 equals 4x, so x equals 15. Scaling shows up in recipes. 3 cups of flour make 24 cookies. Match units. Cups to cookies on the left equals cups to cookies on the right. Solve and you get 5 cups of flour. Example 3, map scale plus speed, a classic SAT combo. The scale reads 1 inch equals 15 miles. 2 cities are 4.5 inches apart on the map. Multiply map inches by miles per inch. 4.5 times 15 equals 67.5 miles. The car drives at 45 miles per hour. Time equals distance divided by speed, 67.5 divided by 45. That is 1.5 hours. Also 90 minutes if you like to think in minutes. Common mistake building a proportion with mismatched units. If miles show up on top in one fraction and hours on top in another with no clear story, your setup is wrong before you calculate. Keep columns consistent, miles with miles, or walk one chain. Map distance to real miles, then to time using speed. SAT pro tip, when the test gives a ratio and a total, find one part first. Divide the total by the sum of the ratio parts. That single number unlocks counts, differences, and many follow-up questions. Picture 8 parts, 3 for one group, 5 for the other, then scale with 1 part value. Recap, 3 key points. 1. Read carefully. Part to part is not the same as part to whole. 2. Use cross-multiplication for proportions and keep the same units on each side when you scale. 3. Convert map distance to real distance with consistent units before you combine with speed. Practice more on NovaMaths.